Hi there. Let's go to more balancing equations. So hopefully 2 and 3 you did. If you can't, ask me again. So number 4, N2O4 going into NO2, HNO2. So see the balancing of nitrogen. Nitrogen 2 atoms in the left, 2 in the right. Has to be. So that's the first thing to do. Now we're going to look at oxygens. So you have 4 oxygens on your right, you have 4 in the left, so that's good. Now the protons, hydrogens, 2 in the right, you need 2 in the left. So you added 2 there, right? Now, so the oxygens and hydrogens are done. Let's do the charge balance. 2 plus in the right, so you add 2 electrons to the right, so it becomes GER. Gaining electron is reduction. If it is reduction, you are the secret agent of oxidizing agent, right? So that's how you know that. Also remember, red is Catherine, the cathode does the reduction. Like Irene, cathode does the reduction, Catherine, right? Okay, so now we can do the other one. IN goes into IN3 plus, right? And then no oxygen, no hydrogen, nothing to worry. And let's do the charge balance. 3 plus here, you need 3 electrons to balance, right? So because the other side is 0, so now 3 electrons here, 2 electrons there. Top formula times 3, the bottom one times 2 will make the 6 common factor of electron, right? So now multiply the top one, 6H plus, 3 times 2, and then 3 times of N2O4, and then you get 2 times of IN, and then you get 3 times of 2, 6HNO2, and what is here? 2IN3 plus. Yes. Now we copied everything. Let's do the magic thing. The check O, check oxygen, right? So that's, yeah, actually, you know what? The losing electron is oxidation. If you're doing an oxidation, that's a reducing agent. That's also O for the anode. That's another thing to remember for Ecell calculations, right? Look at here, 3 times 4, 12 oxygens, and this side here, 6 times 2, 12 oxygens. Voila, that's it. Now, next one, number 5. So this one again, the break into the known things, Mn2 plus must be going to MnO4 minus. And so now we have to see, yes, so how many? 4 water needed, and then 4 times 2 is 8 protons needed on your right. Now here the total charge is -1, total charge is +8. So add together you get +6, right? So you need 5 electrons. And am I right? Let's see, 2 plus and 7. Yes, so 5 electrons. That will give you 2 plus on your right, 2 plus in your left, right? So again, the electrons are on your left, so losing electron is oxidation. If you're doing oxidation, you are a secret agent of reducing agent, and it will be happening in the anode for the calculations later, right? Now BiO3 minus goes into Bi3 plus, that's what given. And let's look at 1Bi, all good, right? And 3 oxygens, you need to add 3 water. Now 3 times 2, 6H plus, yeah, 6H plus. And now let's do the charge balance for each side. So this side has 6 plus and minus, that's a 5 plus. This side has 3 plus. So you need 2 electrons into the left. Now we are good, so everything is balanced, right? Now because electrons in your left, it's a gaining electron is reduction. If you are doing a reduction, you are secret agent of OA, and it's happening in cathode, right? And the other one should be in the anode then, right? Okay, so so those are just for the Ecell calculations. So I mean, pretty much from this method you can get everything done. Now here, the balancing the electrons, 2 here, 5 there. So 5 times 2, 2 times 5. So that makes sense, right? So multiply each equation by 2. The top, bottom is 5. And that means top one, you get 8 water, 2 Mn2 plus. And you have more 5 times 6. That means 30 H plus protons and 5 BiO3 minus. And on your right side, you have 2 MnO minus, MnO4 minus, and 2 times 816H plus, and 5 times Bi3 plus, and 5 times 3 15 water, right? So that's all good. Now just make sure cancel anything left and right, because we don't need to repeat them, right? It's like the money in the bank, money you owe, you cancel them out, right? So 30 and 16, you left with 14H plus, and 8 water cancel with 15, you left with 7 water in your right? So now we rewrite it. You don't need to, you can rewrite just for clarity. So 2Mn plus and 14H plus, and then 5 BiO3 goes into 2MnO4 minus, 5 Bi3 plus, be a simple I actually, Bi3 plus, yeah. Now 7 water, right? Now we can do the magic thing. Check the oxygens, check O. Check O, so let's see. 5 times 3, 15 oxygen in your left, and 2 times 4, 8, and here is 7, 8 plus 7 is 15, voila. That's it, right? Now, the sixth one. So you have ClO4 minus going into MgCl2, but there's no 2. So how do I sort it out? This is the magic. You're going to break that into ions. So Mg2 plus, 2Cl minus. Now we have two things, right? Mg should be going to Mg2 plus. And the only thing is electrons missing, but put two electrons to balance, and ClO4 minus should be going to Cl minus just to balance two. So in this case you don't have to multiply, you can just have one Cl each side, voila. Now so 4 oxygens add 4 water, and then 4 water means 8H plus into the other side. Now check the total charges of each side. This side is 7 plus, this side is minus, so that means you need 8 electrons, right? On so 8 electrons on the left. Now 8 and 4, so the top equation should be multiplied by 4. Now also losing electron is oxidation, you can think about that too, right? And let's put the proper color actually. Yeah, losing electron is oxidation, the other one is GR, and if it is Leo it would be reducing yes, oxidation means reducing, oxidizing agent. No, it should be reducing agent, right? Because Leo. But the GR is reducing, that means oxidizing agent. So make sure those things are secret agents, right? Okay, so add the left to the left, right to the right. So 8H plus magnesium, ClO4 minus goes into Mg2 plus, and yeah, actually 4 times Mg2 plus, right? Because there is 4, and Cl minus, and 4 water. Now let's check the oxygens. So here 4 oxygens, and this side 4 water. So that means correct, right? Now, so we are going to almost to the end of this one. Yes, for the now all this time we have been doing acidic or default balancing. Now, if it is saying basic, you are supposed to do the basic, right? How do you do it? Actually, just do the acidic first. And in the last line, I'll show you a trick what to do. So let's do acidic again. Same thing, default, right? So zinc goes to zinc 2 plus and kicks out 2 electrons. That's a Leo, and that would be oxidation. If you're doing oxidation, you are a reducing agent. In that case, you are in the anode process, is anode process, right? The other one, MnO2 goes to Mn2O3, right? And remember this Mn2, so you need a 2 in the other side to balance the manganese, right? Now oxygen, 4 oxygen and 3, so we need 1 water for the balancing, right? So we add 1 water to the right. Now you have 2 protons, you have to add the 2 protons to the left. Okay, now so the charge balance 2H plus on your left, you need 2 electrons, right? To the left, 2 electrons. So you are gaining electrons. It's a GR, right? Um, GR the reduction, right? Now we can actually add and see what happens. So 2 electrons taken and given, that's okay. Add the left to the left. Zinc 2H plus 2MnO2 goes into zinc 2 plus Mn2O3, and here water. Yes. Now we have to look at anything to cancel, nothing to cancel. Now we can do the check all, right? Just to see whether we all are good. 2 times 2, it's 4 oxygen here. You have 3 here and 1 here. So 4 oxygen to 4 oxygen. Everything is balanced. So acidic method is done. Now we do basic. Very simple actually. See, this is 2 protons at 2 hydroxides. 2. And also to the left and to the right, just like a math, you have to do the same thing to each side. No, don't be unfair, right? Now here 2OH and 2H plus gives you 2 water, because that's what happens. Now the other side, just 2 hydroxides alone, leave it alone, right? Now we have 2 water in your left, 1 water in the right. Cancel the water as much as you can, and now we add together. So you have zinc, and you have 1 water left here, and 2 MnO2 goes into zinc 2 plus and Mn2O3 and 2OH minus. That's, now it's basic. That's how we do it. So one last line to make it basic, right? You still can check O, right? Just to see. So here's 1, here's 2 times 2, 4, altogether 5 oxygens on your left. And this side, 3 plus 2, 5 oxygens, right? So voila. So the basic also good, right? Alrighty, one last thing to do, right? Again, this is basic. Now again, do the acidic as you know, right? So let's see. So MnO4 minus goes to MnO2. This, just remember, if you are in the IB and other programs, MnO4 minus is purple color and MnO2 is brown color. It's called discoloration. So let's do the balance. So 2 water onto the right, 4H plus into the left, and missing charge balance is 3 electrons. And it's gaining electron is reduction. It's if you're doing a reduction, you are an oxidizing agent. Secret, right? Now C2O4 goes into CO2. Now remember, 2 carbon in the left, 2 carbon in the right has to be. That's the element balance. So that's done. Oxygens are 4 and 4. No hydrogen, nothing to worry. 2 minus here. You need 2 electrons on your right. Voila. So now 2 electrons and 3 electrons. So how do you do? Just balance. This one is a whole bracket 3 times. This one is a full bracket 2 times. Now 6 electrons through the wire, right? That's what it is. Given and taken. Nothing to be floating around. No electrons float around, right? Now 8H plus because of 2 times of 4H plus, and then 2 MnO4 minus, and we have some more in the left. The oxalate C 3 times of C2O42 minus goes into the right, and 2 MnO2, 4 water, 2 times 2 water, right? And then 3 times 2, 6 carbon dioxide. Now it should be that. Let's check the oxygen for acidic. 2 times 2, 4, and 4 water here, 4 oxygen here, 6 times 2, 12. 12, 4, 4, 20 total of your right. Look at this one, 3 times 4 oxygen, 12, and 2 times 4 oxygen, 8, 8 plus 12, 20, voila. So our acidic is good. Now we have to make it to the basic, right? Now we can just do the, let's look at any, yes, 8H plus. So you can add 8OH minus to the right and 8OH minus to the left. And then together H plus and OH minus will make 8 water. And that's it. Now we have to see 4 water in your right cancels with the 8, and then you left with 4 water in your left. 4 water, 2 MnO4 minus, and 3 C2O4, and goes into 2 MnO2 and 6 CO2 and 8 hydroxides. And that's it. We can check the O. So let's see. 4 oxygen here with water, 2 times 4 oxygen, 8 there, and 3 times 4, 12 from each component, right? Now let's see the other side. 2 times 2, 4 plus 12 plus 8. So 4 plus 2, 8 plus 12, 4 plus 8, 12 plus 8, voila. So that's it. So that's how we do it. In the next one, I will teach you something else. Thank you.